Hey beautiful people, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing pretty well and thank you so much for joining in. In this video, we will understand the third type of settings inside the WordPress dashboard, that is reading settings. So if you go to settings, the third one is reading settings. Previous two settings, that is general and writing, we have already covered in the previous videos. If you haven't seen those videos, go check it out after this video. So now if we come under the reading settings section, so there are a couple of options. Let's understand one by one. The first one is your home page displays. Guys, please understand, when I talk about a website, the by default page, whenever you enter the URL, the main domain, this is called home page. So by default, this page is called as home page. And if you can see, this is also an option called home. So every time when a user is coming to your website, what type of homepage or what type of content you want to show on your homepage, because in most of the cases, every website or most of the website which you visit on a daily basis or frequently, you will find that the homepage are the homepage is something which is never changed or which is very rarely changed. Every time you visit the same website, maybe one time, two times, three times, four times, n number of times, the homepage will remain same. So this is something you need to decide as an admin of the website, which kind of content you want to show on the homepage. That is something this setting means. So it says your homepage displays, by default, it may be on your latest post, but if you are creating a, let's say, business website, or if you want to set up a homepage static, you don't want to change it, as multiple times, then I would suggest to go with the setting that says your homepage displays a static page, not a dynamic page or not something which is changing every time, but a static page, and you can select home page. So there is a drop down. So as soon as you will create more number of pages, all the pages will be shown here. Pages, I would say pages, not post. So pages will be shown here. Now you can decide which page to be set as home page. So right now you can see the home page, home, named as HOME, home, is set as home page, but I can also change it. So let's say I want to change it to about, and let's save it for a while and let's understand. So now what will happen if I go back again to my website and refresh now this particular page will not be visible to me as the home page. Instead of that, about us page will be visible just like this, instead of the previous one like this. Right now the URL is not changed, it is still same, but still because I have changed the homepage settings, so that's why every time when I come to this website, now this page will be visible to me. And that is up to you which page you want. In most of the cases, the standardized method is that you create a page, name it as a home or home page, and you set that page as the by default home page, right? So naming the pages is very crucial, and we will discuss that also. The next page is post page. So if you are aware about the blog or the blogging website or the news websites, so what happens in those websites, that they have a separate portion or separate section which has multiple piece of content in terms of post, in terms of articles, right? So that particular page, right now we don't have that page. So if we say home, about, properties, agent, FAQ, contact, we don't have any blog page. So what we can do, we can create a blog page and we can set up a blog page and select that, because all the posts, all the articles that we will publish will be visible or will be displayed on that particular single page. It will not be scattered, and user can come and see a particular page. I will tell you the example. So let's say if I go to my WordPress.org website, if I go to WordPress.org, a normal website, right? So if I go to this website, so now on this website, you can see there are multiple options like community, learn WordPress support, forum, news, right? So if I click on news, so all the articles which they published will be displayed on this single page like this. You can say post, latest post. So all the articles that they published recently and or maybe in the past, they all are visible on a single page. So instead of showing them here and there, you can make a page and you can show them all the articles, all the posts on a single page, and you can set that page as a post page, right? I will tell you how to create a post page and how to set up that, but from here you can do that. This is under the reading settings. Now next is blog page shows at most. It means this particular page should show how many number of posts. Right now, let's say this particular example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is showing 5 posts at a time. I can see all posts by clicking on this button. Now it is showing me more number of posts. So you can limit the number of posts which is visible on a particular post page. So right now it is 10. You can either reduce it or increase it, but don't increase too much, otherwise your page, that particular post page, will become heavy and people will face problem in order to load that page. So either keep it 10 or 20 or maybe reduce that as per your category. Then syndication feed shows the most recent. It means if you have RSS feed feature in your post, then how many posts there will be at a time, then 10 items. I'll tell you what is RSS, so don't get confused right now. Just keep it as it is for now. For each post in feed, include full text or excerpt. If each feed means if you go to this page, you can see this particular post has a title, has a category, has a date, and this is a small text. This is called excerpt, right? And then if I click on read more, the entire article will be open in front of my screen, in front of my eyes. So this is called excerpt. So what do you want? Do you want to show only small piece of content in the feed and then full content, or you want to show the entire content? By default, we should select the excerpt. It means for each post in a feed, that is this order, only some amount of content or a small piece of content should be visible. And then if we click on read post, the entire content should be visible then only. So we will choose excerpt, and this is a very dangerous option, guys. I would not recommend from any point of time until and unless there is a specific need, because this option, if you select this option, if you make this on, it will tell search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing. It will tell search engine that don't show me in your search results. And that is something you don't want. Of course, if you are creating a website for business purpose, for, personal website, or maybe just to, showcase your work, then you want your website to be visible in search engines. Otherwise, nobody will be able to find you. So never check this option until and unless you specifically need that. I don't want to show my website in search results. Only people with the link of my website can access it. Then only you can check this option. But yes, there is a disclaimer. Even if you check this option, it is up to search engine whether they accept your request or not. It may be possible that even after selecting this option, some search engines, maybe Google or maybe Yahoo or maybe all of them, will still show your website in their search result pages, because this is just a request. This is not an order, right? It depends on them. But never select this option. And after this, you can click on save changes and your changes will be done. So that's how you can change the reading settings, and all these settings are there.